This team is Team Higgs, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile, let me just show you one. The last team, this was their own this was their own where is it again? Blue Rise. Okay. This was their own board when they were doing their team, their projects. And these are some of the things they did from backlog to in progress done and impediment project MVP and all that. So I think they have deleted some things that is not complete as well. So we can see on the backlog, it seems that they were able to, yeah. Sometimes when they have problem, because the facilitators are also looking into their Trello, whatever you put on Trello, we all have access to see it, and they put it there. And then this is their presentation. They attach it to the Trello as well, so that project managers and the facilitators can see and give answer if they have any question and all that. And then this is and then you see how this is movable. You can move it from one place. So that I think they showed us the last time. So let's just go to the Google document now. Let's go back to our home board. Google theme. So this was what I attached, the project itself, and as well as the blueprint. For the Google document, you just go on your normal browser and then you go to your drive. If you go to your Google Drive, can we still see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if, for instance, this is my story, I have to share my screen. I have personal stuff on my side. Okay, so on the drive normally, you just create the first thing. You want to create a folder to name it. So somebody can just, like the Scrum Master can volunteer to be the owner of the owner of the document. So we just call it SAP SAP what? SAP 2024 or SAP project 2024. And then you create it. After creating it, it's already part of your document, and you click it twice. For you to put a document in here, you can actually do on this drive now, you have your projects, and you can go back, sorry. This thing is disturbing me. On the drive, on the SAP class, sorry, what did I create? SAP project. Now, you click on these three dots here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
When you click on these three dots, you can now go on share. On the share, you click share, so you can give others access. So I'm the one that created it, so I'm the owner. So for us to have all of us to have access to this folder, you go to restricted, then you go to anyone with the link. So anyone with this link can actually edit it, can go into the folder. Now, I decided to do this first before creating the document first. The reason is because if I create a document, you may have access to only one document I create, but if I give you access for the whole folder, then whoever clicks on that folder can have access to everything on that folder. Do we get it? So, and let's say I now make I go to anyone with this, so I can say editor, and then I search for the people I want to add to this. Okay, so I see guys are still already here because I've sent email to you guys before. That is why I can see your email. So can I ask a question? Would you like me to just create it like this, or someone else would do that with the team?
I think since you already opened one.
Yes.
I will delete it.
Okay, we can. It doesn't.
I would like to delete it because I want us to own our project ourselves. So I don't want it to be in my drive. So
Okay.
I can create one. It's no problem.
Okay. So you just had all the people you want to have access to this document or this folder. Once you had all of them, everybody can then have access to it. So let's say you've created and added everybody can edit. So on this document now, you can now start, you can right click and say Google Doc, create and share, for instance. So let's say you're on Google Doc now, you now want to start documenting the things that you have put together. You can begin by saying, okay, number one, this thing is disturbing me because I have the Zoom this on my okay on title document. You can title it. What is the name of this project? Let's go to Trello.
Jumbo.
The name of this project is Jumbo MV whatever, right? So let me try and copy the name again from here. This is the name. Copy and then put it on this untitled document. So you title it.
Please, I think I missed the part where you clicked on a Google document.
Okay. All right. I'm going
From
to
the
start. Should
folder.
I start over again?
From the folder, yes, where you started, when you opened up a Google Doc.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you're open.
Right. Move to trash. I'm trying to delete everything again so that we can. Okay, so I have deleted it. So let's say you have opened your drive now, right? So you go on new
yeah, I got the
folder. You can title it SAP 2024, for instance, and then you have created the folder. On this folder, you're able to give everybody access, share,
yes, I got that.
and then add all the people you want to add. After that is done, then you go to the folder, you double click as well, and then you want to start working on this. You can go on new.
Yeah.
You go to Google
Oh, I see.
Documents.
Yeah, that's where I missed. Yeah, okay.
Okay, on this Google document, you want to title it.
Okay.
So that's the title now, and then you start editing. Now, put in mind that you have to make sure your document is more is well organized. So you can start doing like having an header to it, such that it has a template. For instance, you want to have table of contents. We click on table of content, you see the format. Sorry, then choose the first one, and then as well as I think other footers and footers. With this header, you can just begin to type. For instance, let's say introduction. You can type 2.1, sorry, 1.0. Introduction. And then you have the document well arranged. Because you must have table of content. So let me share my screen as well for a functional document we can also look at. Do we understand how to create this document now? So everybody have access to this document. If we finish reading the business requirement and we now want to start interpreting it, then everybody will start having access to editing it by themselves. For instance, let's say Olayinka has created something and anybody can now open document and say, oh, like I think you made a mistake in this place. Person edit it for you, and everybody I can see it. That's the purpose for having this. Do we understand?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing I wanted to show us today. And we can, I think Mrs. Olayinka as well has sent the link for the Miro board. If I'm correct, I saw it.
Yes, I did
Yes.
that for
So
Mrs. Edith to join.
um,
Okay. Were you saying something, ma'am?
No, I'm trying to open the mirror board now.
Okay.
Okay, so on this mirror board, I'm wondering why am I even there?
Volgende halte, next stop, Stuyvesantplein.
Yes.
Mirror board is not really something that you are using together. Everybody can go on mirror board and play around with it. Do we understand? All right. It is not for doing your projects. Do we get? You can decide to build your I'm trying to remember what to call it now. Like what this
A
the old
business
diagram is
case
all
or
about.
something.
Something I'm coming up. Sorry.
Hmm? You okay?
I've forgotten now, Sha, but it's just for you to have your processes in mind
Okay,
on
Nana.
how it should go. And sometimes the processes you put together you may actually eventually put it on your documentation.
So is it the same as a flow chart, maybe?
Okay,
So,
so and that is it for the mirror board. So if we have questions,
So for the mirror board, are we supposed to, because I see a chat board, so a lot of them, are we supposed to, while we use it to work, we can actually draw our own chat box and begin to use it to work, right? If I
yes,
get,
sir, you can use mirror board as well as in your project itself, so that by the time you are presenting your full project, you are not just having only letters. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You must have diagrams in your project to explain, so that if someone just have a glance of what you've done, they can quickly understand the processes. So this diagram is just for understanding of processes. Do we understand? Financial accounting global settings. So this was their first presentation, and they just gave us all these code proposal. So the second sprint was they began to talk about what are they going to use for creating the company codes. Remember when the facilitators were teaching, they emphasized documentation. For instance, you can't just say, I'm going to create company code. I create company code and I do not document it. You will forget it. And when you forget it, there will be confusion. It must always be documented. So everybody in the team, we agree, this is the code we are using for all of the countries that are in this project. And that is it. So these are the people that did the project. Carrefour, you get the logo, just giving us, normally, I'm not supposed to show all this. We're supposed to just think about it by ourselves. So they put the logo of the company. You can, for instance, the project we are implementing this time is called there's something happening in the Netherlands. I noticed that they've been blowing fireworks.
A lot in my area.
A lot around there. So I was wondering. So you can see that they agreed to use all this company code for each of this country. So this thing I'm showing us is Expo. You see this diagram now. So and that is it. So this is how we just do our project. It's sometimes it can be very a very big I mean, how many pages is this now? But this is just a presentation, not their real projects. How many pages?
Sorry. So what are you are trying to say that we'll create
Full
the
proposal
functional
too.
document?
Yes,
Create.
what we are doing now, what we are expected to start doing now is to begin to create our functional document. Do we understand? So normally, it's just that I think it's just the way this class went. Normally, the last class, what we did was we started the class and then we started project. I think after 2 classes, we started projects simultaneously. So as the students were being taught, they were implementing what they were taught in their projects. So, and I think it's not too late. We have been taught the enterprise structure, global parameters, and I think that's where we have actually been taught accounts receivable and account payable. Am I correct?
No, we're
We
going
are
to
going to
account
start
payable.
with that next
We're
week.
going to, but
Account payable is next week, yeah.
It's next week. Okay, but we've done account receivable.
No,
No,
no.
we've not
No.
done the
You've not done account receivable and payable. I thought I
no.
had.
No, it's
Okay.
because we've been going back to refresh, and we had a break.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for now, the good thing is that first and foremost, as you already have a team, so I also suggest that we create another WhatsApp group for the team alone. Okay, you can add me and Mr. Rotimi in your project WhatsApp, but if you don't want to, it's also fine. You can add us there, and if you decide on a time that is not convenient, we can always let you know when we are available to join. But sincerely, when we don't necessarily have to join unless maybe you have some impediments, you want us to resolve some matters which for you to be able to continue with the project. But if you don't have anything like that, you can always continue having your meetings and begin to talk about this project together. Talk about what do we understand about this project they have given to us. Okay, now they have taught us enterprise structure and the global parameters. Where will this come out from this whole story that we have here? And that was why they were able to explain to us on that Mero board as well. They were able to explain to us some business processes when we started this class. They explained to us that if you want to start creating anything, you need to first of all begin to talk about what does this business requirement says. I'm looking for that business requirement. I think I've zoomed in too much.
We can't see your screen now. It's still stuck on the introduction.
Oh, I have changed my screen. I'll share it again. I'm supposed to share the whole screen. Okay, so I'm on mirror board. On this mirror board, we can see the business requirement that we were trying to explain
Now
in the
move to the
class.
right. I think
Is it right,
yeah,
right?
yes, here. Just hold on and then expand
Zoom
it.
in. No, it's
there,
not
yeah.
here.
Move to the right, please. You will see. Move to the right. Your right.
Right.
Yes. Those 4 boxes.
Ah, okay, yeah,
ones,
this one.
It's quite tricky.
So, yeah, so we can already, I think our project looks like, can anybody see which one the project look like? Because these are 4 different types of projects. Let me go back to Trello.
So I want to check Trello. It's like a movement of a legacy system, of legacy systems also into.
Okay.
There's
I see.
in
Can you see my screen on Trello?
Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
it's titled Business Requirement Document for Jumbo Henvey. S for HANA implementation. So you will start updating this document as well. From the way it is written here, it needs to be written down in your functional documents. Who are the people doing these projects? And okay, let me quickly go to the one Pastor Tosin shared, the blueprint.
It's also there next to page number 1.
Yeah. This business blueprint explains the functional documents as well. So for instance, you write this is an example of a functional document. Even though it's too explicit, you don't have to go to this extent of, but you can do that as well. So we see table of contents, chapter 1, finance and controlling. So we were dealing with what? finance and controlling. You don't have business with sales and distribution, production planning, and all that. This is a comprehensive project where you have all other consultants involved. So you have those that are involved in material management, HR, production planning, PP, sales and distribution, SD. But as a finance, a FICO consultant, your focus is on this chapter 1. And that is what you're going to be expanding. So if you're going to create your table of content, you can just even use this format. Finance and controlling, gap enterprise structure, finance controlling, global settings, document, and all that. So if you just focus on this part, chapter 1, you expand it and make it, and then make it yours. You can see this table shows what the consultant that are involved in this project. No, don't forget that when you go for a project, you're not just going to be a standalone consultant. You're going to have other SAP consultants with you that are going to just like Pastor B was also trying to show us one process, and he was saying, where do you see yourself? For instance, if he's showing you a process, he's asking, as a FICO consultant, where do you need to focus your eyes? Do you need to start looking at those that are doing MM? Even though they are also using SAP, everything is kind of integrated, but as a FICO consultant, you need to focus on your own business, or else you can be